What's up everyone, welcome to another Brewmaster video. This time we're gonna look at the Pre-BiS for the phase 1, so we can go to Mogushan Vaults for the first time, dressed to pump. And let's start with the head slot. The best option for the head slot will be the engineering helmet. It's very versatile because you can use the cog wheel sockets to put basically the stats you are missing, and it's overall the best option you have for the head slot. If for some reason you are not in engineering, you have two other options that are serviceable. You have the Windblast helmet from the wing leader Neronok in Siege of Nizhao Temple, and the Soul Burner crown from Lillian Voss in Cholamans. Both of them will do well. They are not as strong as the engineering helmet, but if you don't have engineering as a profession, you can go for either of those. Probably the one with heat would be my option, considering that heat and expertise will be the stats you'll be looking for the most. But any of them will be pretty serviceable. For the next slot, we have a gold sinking option if you are very well on gold, and if you want to go the extra mile. It's probably not advisable because very soon after the raids you're gonna be able to replace it with the other neck from quests or reputation. So it's there, it exists, it will probably be expensive, it's a world drop. You can find it on auction house probably for a very expensive price. The best option would be the Scorched Scarlet Key that comes from a Flame Weaver Coral in Scarlet Halls. It's a very decent stats-wise item, gives you heat and expertise, which is basically the stats you'll be looking for. So if you are not rolling in the gold, or if you just don't want to pay whatever it will be the price for this necklace, you can get the Scorched Scarlet Key and you'll be very well on your way. For the shoulders, we have the Imperial Spalders. You're gonna need the Honored Reputation with the Golden Lotus and 1750 Valor points. Shouldn't be that hard to get. If for some reason you cannot achieve that, the Doubt-Ridden Shoulder Guards are your second best option in my opinion. Again, heat and expertise, it's all you want. You can get them from Shaw of Doubt in Temple of the Jade Serpent. And for your shoulders, you're gonna use the Greater Target Claw Inscription as an enchant. Next we have the back. Once again, we have here the gold option. I'm trying to give you like different options, so if you are well on your whole life, if you are rolling in the gold, you can go ahead and spend your gold to buy a lot of items to make you all pretty. Just have in mind that some of those items will be easily replaced after the raids open. So for the backs, we have the Doris Pageantry. It's again a world drop. You'll probably be able to find it on auction house for a kinda highish price, I would assume. If you're not interested on that, from the General Pavalak in Siege of Nizhao Temple, you can get the aerial Bombardment Cloak. It's again pretty nice stats, gives you hit, you want hit, gives crit, you like crit, so it will be your best option. And you're gonna use on it the Superior Critical Enchant for more crit. For your chest piece, the leather working option is by far the best one. You can have someone of your guildies, someone of your mates crafting it for you. If you don't have anyone that has leather working playing with you, you can try to find it on auction house. It might not be the cheapest option, but considering the other options and the other items that you can spend gold on, etc., this is a very good one to invest on. If you don't want, or if you can't get access to a Grey Shadow chest guard, you can get the Korolof's Rainman from the brother Korolof in Scarlet Monastery, or the Nimbletoe chest guard on the Hook in Stormstout Brewery. Again, both of them are pretty decent. Once again, I will go for the option with the heat. It also has a yellow socket that you can use it for haste, or one of the orange gems. So if you can't get the Grey Shadow chest guard, which I strongly advise you do, the Korolof's Rainman will probably be my second option. The enchant for your chest is obviously the Glorious Status, probably the best enchant you can get out of it. For your wrists, you have another reputation option. From the August Celestial's honor, you can get the Quillpaw family bracers. It's another very well itemized, optimized item for us because of the hit and the critical. It's for 1,250 valor points plus honor reputation. Shouldn't be that hard to get. If you don't want that one for reasons that I don't understand, or you don't have enough time to go and farm the reputation, your second best option will be the Saboteur's Stabilizing Bracers from Saboteur Kiptilak on the Gate of the Setting Sun. It's not bad, it gives you expertise, it's also one of the stats you are looking for, but the best option will be to get the Quillpaw family bracers. For your bracers, the enchant you're gonna use is the Greater Agility enchant. For your hands, we have another crafting option, which again is the best option. So try to get your same leatherworker friend to craft you another item. Otherwise it starts getting slightly expensive, but it's by far the best option you can get. If for some reason that's not available for you, for gold reasons or because external reasons, the Tombstone Gauntlets and the Hound Trainer's Gloves are also two good options. You can get the Tombstone Gauntlets from the Dark Master's Gandling on Sholomans, and you can get the Hound Trainer's Gloves Shocking from the Hound Master Braun in Scarlet Halls. From these two, both of them are good. You don't really want the Master, but you want the expertise, so I guess is if you get one of them, you are set if you are not aiming to get the Grey Shadow Gloves. For this phase, at the moment, your enchant for your gloves gonna be superior expertise because you're gonna be missing expert. Waste slot. Waste slot, you should try to get your hands on the PvP belt. It drops from the world boss, Shadow of Anger. You can later get it from the PvP vendor with the conquest points, but if possible, you should try to get the PvP belt because it's superior to all the other options. If you can be bothered to try to get the PvP belt, your best option would be the Belt of the Brazen Inebriation from Optalus on Stormtout Brewery. And again, same stats, hit, expertise, it's all we need. Put a Living Steel Belt bucket on it, can put a gem on it, and you are good to go. 4 legs, same story. If you have the chance to get the PvP legs, you should try to get the PvP legs. You can get it from the same places you can get the PvP belt. They are, at least for the moment, looking superior to the other options that you can get this early. So try to go for it. It's a very decent item. If you can't, you can get the Ghost Woven leg guards from Janis Barov on Sholomans, or the Wallbreaker leg guards from Rygon in Gate of the Setting Sun. From these two, I don't know, I guess it comes out to what you're gonna get first and what the stats you need at the moment. They are both very useful. For enchant, you're gonna use the Shadow Leather leg armor for your legs. On your feet, 2 options, very basic ones, dungeon drops, not much to complain or to worry about. You have the Boots of the Plumber in Death from Zin the Weapon Master in Mogoshan Palace, and Dashing Strike Threads from the High Inquisitor White Mane in Scarlet Monastery. Plumbing Death has expertise, so might be something you want to look at, but in general they are very comparable. And for your enchant on the boots, you're gonna use the Blurred Speed enchant. For rings, for your finger slot, we have again another of the World Drop Auction House gold sinking options. This is also a slot that you're gonna replace later with, if you don't get drops from the raids in a while, you're gonna replace with the reputation rings. So I'm not sure how it how worth it is to invest on this one, but the option is there. It's the best ring you can get at this phase. If you feel like paying for it, go ahead. If not, you have the Signet of the Dancing Jade from the Flame Heart on the Temple of the Jade Serpent. Once again, the stats are very well good for us. Critical Strike and Expertise, it's 2 of the stats that we want. And you have the Seal of the Eightfold Meditation from Taranju on the Shadowpan Monastery. It has haste, stats that we don't dislike. If you get those 2, you are good to go. There's no need to worry about rings to the point of investing so much gold on these ones probably they're gonna cost. For the trinket slot, the best option is the inscription trinket, the Relic of Zuen, the agility version. By now, we still don't know how expensive they will get, but they will probably be really expensive at the beginning. There'll be people with armies of scribes trying to get all those relics. So if you don't have inscription, you should be prepared to pay a lot of money for that trinket. If it's something that you cannot afford, or you are not lucky enough to be able to get it to your scribes, you have 2 other options. You have more, but those 2 especially, which is the Searing Words and the Windswept Pages. You can get the Searing Words from Darkmaster Gandling on Sholomance, and you can get the Windswept Pages from Lorewalker Stonestep in Temple of the Jade Serpent. And both of them are really good. You can go with both of them if you cannot get a Relic of Zuen. And there's the budget version, which is also not bad trinket. It's also a pretty serviceable trinket, which is the Ghost Iron Dragonling. You don't need to be an engineer to have this trinket, as far as I know. So you can just buy it from the auction house, probably quite cheap. And it's good enough till you can get something better. But if possible, you should really aim to try to get the Relic of Zuen, at least for this pre-raid phase. Next and finally the weapons. The mad gold option, because I believe this will be one of the most expensive items that will be on the auction house at the beginning. I believe there'll be a lot of crazy people with rogues running around pickpocketing everything they can to try to get the boxes, to try to get one of those swords and get rich for the rest of their WoW career. Okay, I'm exaggerating, but they'll be pretty expensive. But again, if you have the money, if you want to be pumping on your first raid right away, the option is there. Dual Crawl Scimitar is the best weapon set you can have. The more realistic approach will be the Neronox Razor Katars. I use 2 of them, you dual wield them. They drop from the Wing Leader Neronok in Siege of Nijao Temple. And it's probably what you should aim for if you don't have the money for this. If you are one of those lucky bastards that will have the luck of getting a Kaeng Breath of the Shadow, nice! But it's very unreliable for me to recommend it as being something that you would use for a Pre-BiS raid set. Either way, it's there. It drops from Taranju on Shadowpan Monastery. Try every day, make your heroic dungeon, go there and then spam the random dungeons trying to get it again. But it's very unreliable for it to be recommended. And for your weapons, you're gonna be using Dancing Steel, and that's basically it. When it comes to like reforges and gems, already talked about it on the past video, you're gonna reforge for heat and expertise caps. If you can't get there with a reforge, you're gonna do it with your gems, and after you're done with your heat and expertise caps, you're gonna go for ace till you are comfortable enough, both on gems and reforges. And as soon as you feel comfortable with the energy regen, you're gonna go for crits, and crit is all you want from that point on. Well, yeah, I think we're done. I think I shotgunned this fast enough to not be another 30-minute video. So if you like it, like it. If you didn't subscribe yet, please do. I'm starting this life of content creation, and every support is more than welcome. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!